Oopsies. Yeah.
What's going on, y'all? What's up? What's up? We are Twin Flames United. We are at it again, just a little bit late. We actually had a little bit of a snafu. Okay, we just got to
Is
do it
that
like
it?
that. Yeah.
That's not it, baby. Let me show you how I did it.
Y'all gotta excuse us because the camera stand, no, that's gonna put it too high.
Oh.
So just leave it there. The camera stand just
It moved.
broke on
Okay, that's
us.
good.
So
That's good.
we had to improvise. So please forgive our tardiness. We're just gonna give everybody a moment to get the notifications to get in. And go ahead
Hello.
and clip it in.
I'm trying, but I'm cold. It's cold in the house.
Oh,
Let me
what's
put
up?
it.
What's up? What's up?
Let me put it right here. There you go.
Hopefully we can find some way to edit out that beginning because the camera just going all crazy. What's going on, everybody? We're Twin Flames Unite, and if you don't know by now, I'm Chris.
And I'm Leisha.
What
What up?
up?
What's poppin', people? What y'all doing? It's Friday.
We're gonna give y'all a few moments to let everybody get in here.
Look who got some glasses.
Mm-hmm.
I can see y'all comments now.
Flexing on them. My baby just flexing on them. Oh boy.
Yeah, we're gonna give y'all some time to just check in. Who we got in the house? What's up? What's up? She said, looking good. Thank you. What's up? Is that Zelda?
Oh, I don't know. Hold on.
We got some people in the house. Where y'all at? What y'all doing this Friday? What is it? It was a new moon. Was it yesterday?
Mm-hmm.
We had a new moon
No, it's
yesterday.
today. It's today.
It's
It is
today.
today.
Wow. And we got a live today. So we got who's doing their manifestation and working on their goals for the waxing season, because now is the waxing season before the full moon hits. So you guys set your intentions and your manifestation. This is perfect time. We just waiting for everybody to check in, and for those of you who are here, welcome to our channel. If anyone is new, welcome, welcome, welcome.
Mm-hmm.
This is a very loving channel. Um, we'll probably do a Q&A. If you guys have any kind of questions on your journey and you want to drop it in the chat, go ahead and do so. And if you guys haven't done so already, just go on and give us a thumbs up on the video,
Mm-hmm.
just to help out. So
Go
yeah.
on, drop it down. I wonder why it's not playing music.
Oh, you trying to get some music?
Yeah, I'm just trying to give people a little something while we let everybody join in.
And we got a really nice crystal today. Look at this one. Agate. Isn't it big? Look how pretty. I have a whole bunch of crystals.
A whole lot of
A
crystals.
whole lot. And they're clean
There's
and clear.
literally nothing.
Because I have a whole shelf with crystals and they're all surrounded with selenite. So they're always nice and clear and clean. Beautiful crystals. And today, if you guys want us to, we'll pull some cards. And my
Yes.
cards have selenite in it too. So
Mm-hmm.
it keeps it nice and clear.
Yes, yes, yes. Yeah, and of course, we have all of these crystals, so we keep them clean and clear on a regular basis.
Oh
That
yeah.
was one concern that one of our subscribers had for us, but we keep our stuff clean.
Yes, we
We
do.
got a whole bunch of selenite in this house.
Big selenite, small selenite.
Oh boy.
We have a heart-shaped one too.
Oh yeah, we actually sleep in the bed with the selenite.
Yeah, we
So
keep it clear around here.
hmm I mean, we got a choice. We don't have a choice.
We didn't have a choice. We got to keep it clear.
Yep, yep, yep. Let me see your phone for a second.
Yes. So what y'all got going on? Anybody got any questions? What y'all doing? It's Friday.
Yeah, we actually have a topic to go into, but I just want to hold tight just for a moment
Yep,
because
somebody say they sleep with their clear quartz. That's an amplifier. And I don't want to touch the screen with my fingers. We kind
hold
of
on, I'm about to get to it in just a
moved
second.
away from touching the screen. Oh, heck, I'll just touch the screen.
Yeah, at that.
There we
See
go.
what you did? Now you got to move it back.
I'm sorry. Okay. Somebody said wanted to know more about experiences with soul merging with your twin flame. Oh yeah, that's the one of the experiences we had a while back. But after that uncanny experience, it's kind of like, you know, we feel like more one than two, but still two. It's kind of weird. It's just an experience, kind of one of those things you have to have to really explain it. You gotta experience it for yourself.
Yeah, yeah. We had, like I said, we talked about it before, about our experience when we were taking a nap on the sofa, and that's where we experienced the connection or the soul
Yeah.
sinking. And since then, I feel like you're me and I'm you, and
And I'm me and you're you. It's just it's weird.
yeah, it's more of a knowing.
Yeah.
It's just knowing, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
It's,
Some things you just have to experience to get the full understanding of what it really is.
yeah, you gotta know it for yourself. You
Yeah.
gotta know it for yourself. Let me just see what's going on here. I don't want to stay too long, so I guess we're gonna go ahead and jump into it. But let me see. Y'all so hydrated.
Solange, what's up, Solange?
Yeah, we're hydrated because we just meditated right before.
Oh yeah, we had a
But
nice little meditation.
but yeah, I just had a whole little snafu. The tripod that we used to keep the camera on just broke.
Out of nowhere.
So had to improvise a little bit, and that's why it took us a little while to get on. But let me just see.
She said, does it feel like melting into a person?
It's, you know what? I wouldn't say that it's a melting into. It's really
No. It's more like a coming together. It's not like a dissolving of each other, but it's more of a coming together.
it's like our minds combined.
It's like a merger. It's
Yeah.
like a merger, not an acquisition. There you go. In the term of business, if you
Like
can put
no,
it
nobody's getting fired.
right.
Everybody's like staying together.
Right. It's like a more of a merger than a dissolving. So nobody's melting. Nobody's like less of one exists. It's like just both coming together in merging. There you go. That's pretty much what it feels like. Just being more intuitive with each other, with our cycles, and just sensing, you know, what I need or what he needs, and he can sense it.
Yeah, and it's more than an emotional merge. It's more of an intellectual merge.
It's a
It's
spiritual type of merge,
yeah.
like being able to know what he's feeling and not have to really ask.
You know what? I think I can probably this may be a little bit too techy, but you know how when people get um, amputations and they get like their prosthetic limbs and stuff like that, and after a while, once they have that prosthetic limb, especially like these new ones, right? It's actually connected to your nerves and you can think about stuff and you can move your hands. After a while, what happens is that those nerves start to connect to the actual other entity. And after a while, they become one. They're still separate within themselves, but because there's so much interconnectedness that's happening, the arm and the prosthetic limb are one and the same now, if that makes sense.
That's real techie.
That's real techy. I mean, I'm trying, but
I like the acquisition and the merger better.
oh boy. But somebody had pointed on here, how do you keep going when you feel like giving up on your twin flame connection?
Mm.
Um, Once again, for those who may or may not know, when Leisha and I found out about twin flames, we were already 2 months in.
Yeah.
So we hadn't heard of the terminology twin flames. But if we were to back things up, and let's say before Alicia and I got together, we knew what
Mm-hmm.
twin flames were, right? And between the time that we were away from each other to the time that we actually got together, the thing that got us through was working on ourselves.
Yeah. I mean, that's just a dead honest truth.
Like really, really the truth. Like it's hard to do, and let me say this because it's even at the time when I went through the stuff that I went through, Leisha wasn't with me. And if we had had this type of connection and then we were separated, it may have been, of course, it would have been harder.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but I had recently went through a 10-year marriage, and it took me 4 or 5 years to really disconnect from that to get to the point to say I want a divorce.
Mm.
Um, and then after I had the divorce, I was in another relationship, and we were together for a few months. I think only 2 months, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
Probably about 2 or 3 months. But I felt like there was such a connection, and to be honest, with this person that I was with, I thought that they were the one. Like that's the one. Like I ain't supposed to have nobody else. And but she just totally flipped on me. This like if y'all watch the series on Netflix, Falling from Grace, like I was I was
Oh.
Grace in this scenario, right? And like she was so loving and so sweet and so caring,
Mm.
but then a month into it, she like just flipped. I'm like, cause
Where my money at?
yeah, where's my money? Like I need you to help pay my bills. I need you to do this. I need you to go ahead and get me a car. I'm like what? Like I'm going through a. I just went through a divorce. I'm paying child support. I ain't got no.
Where my money at? Where my money at? I want to hear that. Give me my money.
And you know that experience was so heart wrenching and gut
Yeah.
wrenching and just ripping stuff apart. Like I felt awful. And the only thing that got me through it was coming to an understanding that if nothing in my circumstances changed, what would I need to do in order to be happy?
Mm. And that answer is what, baby?
I had to I had to work on myself.
You gotta love yourself. You
Hmm.
gotta love yourself. And you know, we were gonna do a video about the different phases to what people will call awakening, and
Hmm.
we fell asleep. So that's our bad. But now it seems like maybe it's a video that we really should do, just so people can see or identify what phase they're in their awakening. You know,
Hmm.
because when you just starting to wake up, as they call it, because pretty much when you dream, you're awake. When you awake in this matrix, it's like it really a dream, the Maya, the illusion. So when you start waking up from this dream right here, the Maya, right?
Hmm.
It's different phases that you'll go through. It's a lot of commonalities that you'll notice with the mass, because we really having a mass awakening on this planet. This way, this whole twin flame terminology is coming from. You know, the whole woke talk, and people are starting to be aware of themselves. You know, they get into a different level of consciousness. Some people don't even know that they are, but it's happening because Mother God is shifting, and you're going to shift too, whether you know it or not, whether you realize it or not. The planet is literally shifting. The mind, the consciousness, the vibrations of the planet is literally rising very, very, very fast. So you're going to be shifting, and in that shift is different phases, different things you're going to start noticing with yourselves. And so in the beginning, you're going to start realizing something don't make sense, like, something don't seem
Yeah.
right. I don't know, I just can't put my fingers on it. That's kind of how it starts out. And then you're going to start asking questions. And one of the first questions, when you really start waking up, that's like rubbing your eyes and looking around phase, right? That phase right there. The question that you're going to ask yourself is, who am I? Right? Kind of weird. Like when you start asking yourself questions like, who am I? You're up. Welcome aboard.
Like, where am I? What?
Right. What's this? Like, how did I get here? What? Who? Religion?
I
What the?
got kids.
What the hell is religion? You're gonna start asking yourself these questions. A lot of questions you're gonna start asking yourselves. Then you're gonna start feeling more. Your intuition is gonna start growing. You're gonna start noticing things you haven't noticed before. You're gonna start feeling things you haven't felt before, because now
Right.
you're sharp. And so with the whole thing, the codependency is a part of the waking up phase. Sometimes you can get attached to someone to the point where you feel like you can't live without them. And do and some people do a lot of work. They do a lot of soul work. They say they do shadow work, and they say that they're doing the integration, and then at the end of it all, they're like, well, where's my twin flame? I did all of this and I did all of that, and where is she at, or where is he at?
Oh boy.
But then it's kind of like missing the mark almost.
Yep.
You're really not doing the work and integration solely for like the physicality part of it, but for a much higher, on a higher level, a
Right.
broader scale, a grander scale, for your soul.
Grandiose.
For your soul. Your soul, I mean, if that's your twin flame, that's forever going to be a part of you. It's just in this experience right now that you're having, you might not. It might not be in your soul's plan to
Yeah.
be in a per se romantic relationship with your twin flame. You might want to be with a soulmate.
Yeah, and it's funny.
know?
It's funny you say that because somebody put a comment on one of the videos today that they found their twin flame, and this comes up so often. I'm starting to wonder. I ain't gonna tell y'all what I'm wondering,
Oh boy.
but
Should I hold my crystal?
maybe hold on,
Hold my
Crystal.
crystal.
But the scenario is, I found my twin flame, but they're in a relationship.
Oh yeah, that comes up a lot.
But now the funny thing to me on this one is that the person asked the question, like, they're in a relationship. They've been in a relationship for a couple of years, but they're not married. All right.
See, that's a
What?
lesson right there, baby. That's a lesson. When you meet stuff like that, those are called life lessons, and they always come wrapped differently. So that's a life lesson of self-worth, like your values. Those are like tests to
Yeah.
see where you're at currently, and it's no judgment placed upon it
No judgment
at all.
No.
It's just for you to see where you're currently at, and versus where would you like to be, right? And your morals and your values and your the way you perceive things. So if you're and sometimes it is hard, like you can't tell yourself who to love, right? You might have all these strong emotions for somebody, you don't know where the hell these feelings are coming from, and you want them to disappear.
Yeah.
And no matter what you do, these feelings, they're just not going anywhere.
Yeah. But now you do have to check yourself and understand, is it lust or is it love?
Right, because it's a difference.
It's a big difference.
It's a big difference. So
Yeah.
you got the fish love going on.
And for those of you all who have been wanting another sex talk,
Oh boy.
we will be doing another one really soon.
Oh boy.
And we're gonna be diving deep
Far,
into this.
far.
Very, very deep. Coal
Metaphysical,
miner deep.
metaphysical deep.
So just be on the lookout for that. That topic is gonna come back up, and we're gonna dive into it. And actually, this is a really good segue into what we planned on doing for this live today, which is connecting with your spirit guides. Okay, and I'm gonna let you read that. And if you really want to have your questions answered, is this person my twin flame? Should I go in here? Should I wreck this relationship that this other person got going on? Should I go and apply for this job? What type of diet should I be on, or anything of that nature?
Yeah, where did I come from?
Where did I come from? What am I?
Who am I?
To get these answers, the best way to get them is going within. Now, that's easier said than done because it took us quite some time
Yeah.
to get into that groove of being able to connect with source.
Right, and not that's not to say that it's going to take you a long time, because everyone is different, and everybody's here doing different things. So where it might take us a little longer to get into our groove, it might not take you that long, or it might take you longer. It depends. It all
Yep.
depends.
Yep. It all depends on how much work are you willing to put in. But to get on to what we're talking about today, we're talking about connecting to your spirit guide so that you can get whatever answers that you are searching for. Okay. Now, one of the surefire ways of actually connecting with your higher self, number one, is meditation.
We always say that, like they're gonna talk about this meditation again.
I mean, I gotta say it. I gotta say it. And you know, meditation, and I think you could probably say it better the way Sad Guru says it.
What?
Like, what actually is meditation?
Meditation is just that's just it's in the word. When you meditate on something, you're studying it. So when you meditate, you're going within. So you're studying yourself. You're studying who you are. All those questions that you have, it's in meditation. It's in inside of you, and that's where the best answers could come from, to service you and to allow you to grow into the greatest version of you. Whose self? Yourself. You got to go within you,
Yeah.
because people could tell you things from their perception, and understand that people's perception sometimes it could be biased, right? Because what they're telling you is clouded with their perception,
Their own
right? Their
experience.
own experiences. It might not be aligning with your truth
Right.
100%. They can guess a few things, but you really want to know the meat and potatoes of yourself. You have to start going within your own spirit, your own soul, your own self, and you're gonna get all these beautiful answers. Like when you are experiencing a situation, and this is not like something to say you'll never experience any kind of hardship, or you'll never have difficult situations, or
Because you will
you
have them.
will have these things as a part of the life experience. However, when you do encounter these situations, now you have tools, right, that can help you to deal with these situations. And the tools of going within, it's beautiful. Like I call it seeking higher counsel.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
That's what I call it. I'm like, okay,
And
this situation here, this got to turn around. Let me go inside and see what's up.
yep, yep. And you know what? I just have a feeling that some of you all, you meditate, you sit there and you feel like nothing's happening. Well, I want to give you some things to um, consider, I guess, when it comes to meditation, because there were a lot of times that I thought that I was doing meditation wrong when I was just doing it perfectly. And it's my Donald Trump. I was doing it perfectly, right? And
D Money is
yeah.
Donald
So
Trump.
like some of the things that can give you a sign that you're actually doing meditation the right way is if when you close your eyes and you see any type of colors, you're doing something right. If you are in meditation and you do feel those tingling sensations, whenever you feel those tingling sensations, even if it's the smallest sensation, take your attention and focus on that sensation. And it's funny because one of those sensations that usually started out for me was like something was itching on my face, right? And instead of me taking my hand and scratch my face, I put my attention on that area that was itching, and I just watched it in my mind, I guess you could say.
Or let yourself feel it.
Right, and just let yourself feel it, because that's tuning you into yourself, and you'll feel those different type of energies and that stuff just vibrating around you. Okay. Um, One other way that you know that you're doing a good job with meditation is if you go into a meditation and you lose all track of time,
Oh
you
yeah,
really doing
you are doing a
something.
fantabulous job. If you can't remember nothing, you that
Right.
means you were out.
Yes.
You
Yes.
dipset, you left. It's
Right. Right.
good.
Yeah. So, and even though you may not be feeling anything, subconsciously you are.
Oh yeah.
You'll notice that you handle situations a little bit differently. Uh, Buttons that normally trigger you just aren't there anymore.
That's just factual, like factual. I used to be so impatient, and I used to want to cuss everybody out. I was just a fuse, just went out so quickly. But now it's just like I'm able to just look at things. I'm able to go like, and really look at it and see where it's coming from, instead of just jumping off the hinges every 5 minutes. I mean,
And
I feel like I'm a new person, like
yeah.
and it's like a new me, or not even a new me, but me. Me without the triggers, or me without having um other people, like you know ruling my emotions. So I'm more in control of me now than other people. So now, instead of me reacting, I'm more able to more often respond, which is a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
And even the kids, like we have them meditate, and they're doing good.
Yeah.
They even shared their meditation experience, because they thought they were doing it wrong too. They didn't know.
Yeah. But but yeah, that's one of the ways to really help get in tune with your spirit guides, your angels, because we all know that angels exist.
Yeah.
And that actually leads into the next thing, which is broadening your awareness.
Oh, that's so key. That is so key.
Okay? Because what you are doing when you are attempting to connect with someone that you can't see, you really got to focus in on your imagination. So, any type of limiting beliefs, whether it's around spirituality or anything, if you have any type of limiting beliefs about yourself or your
Yeah.
environment, that is going to restrict you from really exploring the goodness of what can come with connecting with your higher self. So you really have to keep a playful heart, not take things so seriously, because when you look at things seriously, you're in this narrow scope. You're looking at
Yeah.
these few little things that's going on, and you don't see outside Cause like just imagine like this is your vision, right?
Mm-hmm.
And on the side you got these angels on here and they tapping on the shoulder like,
Mm-hmm.
hey, I'm here, but no, you so serious
Right. So
that.
focused in.
But if you can just get the stick out your ass, I'm just I'm just being real with y'all. Okay, that's just the way it came out. But if you can get your stick out of there
Where'd that come from?
and just really open yourself up and think that, oh, this is not that bad, it's not the end of the world. And when you think about it, we make so much fuss over living this life and whether or not we're going to be successful, if we're going to have somebody to live with us or to live life with us. But at the end of the day, this vessel here is going away.
Real
So
soon.
so all of the stuff that we're fussing and fighting over and arguing about, Facebook stuff, Instagram stuff, it's all futile because at the end of the day, you're not going to be on any of that. So it's all comical.
Mm.
And that's where the Joker comes in.
Mm.
Because the Joker understands that you over there taking your life so seriously, not knowing that it's about to end in the blink of an eye. So why
Mm-hmm.
the hell are you being so serious about something that's not going to last but just like that?
Might as well just enjoy the most of it. Make the best out of it. Because when you think about it, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
we take time to have these experiences like missing someone, crying over someone, but you want to be able to manage yourself. Give yourself time to do things, but don't
Mm-hmm.
waste your time, doing things for such a prolonged period of time when you really don't need to spend that much time.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's different. Everybody heals differently,
True.
but
True.
still, when you find that you're at that point where you're ready to move on and get yourself another experience, go ahead and do that. Give yourself permission.
Mm-hmm.
Give yourself permission to move on, get to the next level, because we're here to have this human experience. Have it. Have the human experience.
Yes.
Cry, laugh. Don't just come to earth and cry.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta laugh. You gotta be sad. You gotta be happy. You got other things that you want to experience.
Yeah.
So I guess what I'm trying to say is don't spend too much time on one thing,
Mm-hmm.
and you miss out on the other experiences while
And,
you're here.
and you know what? I had a perfect analogy.
Go on,
Now,
baby.
now this one's not techie.
Don't bring no techie stuff.
This was not techie. Okay. So, life is here for us to experience, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's say you have your favorite song. Um, like one of my favorite songs is by wow, Miles Davis.
Mm.
It was in the movie Love Jones. I'm pretty sure if y'all seen Love Jones before, and y'all know that love scene, because some of y'all say that Love Jones is a twin flame movie, but
Mm-hmm.
in that love scene, that song, right? That's like one of my favorite songs.
Mine is "Don't Worry, Be Happy."
Right. Now, when you listening to music, it's sound, it's vibration,
Mm.
it's a bunch of ups and downs, right? It's a bunch of ups and downs and notes and rhythm and everything like that, right? But when you're listening to the music, you're not getting down about the low notes and you're not focusing on the high notes. Like both of them are happening,
Mm-hmm.
and depending on the song, it can bring you up or it can bring you down.
That's a fact.
Um, but you're more focused on the experience of listening to that music. And you're
Mm.
going through the emotions, whatever you may be feeling at the time, but you're not
Yeah.
paying attention to those high and low notes. You're just experiencing things as they are.
Right.
Okay? So that is a way to really just really be able to open yourself up. Because
Mm.
once you open yourself up and you can experience the lows and you can experience the highs at the same level,
Mm.
then you're really able to enjoy the music. You're able to enjoy life.
Right. Because life is like a song.
Mm-hmm.
Got all these beats in it, got these frequency, these vibrations, these waves. It's
Mm-hmm.
kind of like a long song.
It really is.
And so it takes a lot of, like my baby said, it takes a lot of different, you know, um, what is it, frequencies and vibrations and
Mm-hmm.
tunings to have a really nice song. So
Mm-hmm.
you can't get stuck, and you don't even pay attention to which
No,
note
you
is
don't.
higher than which. All you know is a song, and so that's
And
life.
and that's why it is so comical for people to get stuck on just, oh, I'm enlightened and I'm all in tuned and everything, and they all stuck on the high note. But if you
Yeah,
stick on the high note for your entire life, the
yeah,
song, the music is crap.
right. It's crappy because you need all of those other ones to come in there so you can
Mm-hmm.
get that nice rhythm. That
Mm-hmm.
that song.
Yep.
So
I'm just
that's
saying.
life right there. That's a good analogy, baby. I
See,
like
I
that.
told you.
You did a good job. You did good. I'm proud.
Oh boy.
I'm real proud.
But yeah, so you have to liven up and not take life so seriously.
Yeah.
Not get so hung up on the lows and not get so hung up on the highs. There is a
Mhm.
middle ground. Just like
Yeah.
NDRE said, I'm going back to music. Come
Mhm.
back to the middle.
Come back to the middle. Come back to the
Hmm.
middle.
Yeah.
Yeah. Try to stay in it. You're not gonna always stay in the middle. Cause come on
No,
now,
it's
if you
life.
can't stay in the middle, cause then you're gonna have the experience of the highs. You're not gonna have the experience of the lows,
Mm-mm.
right? But the whole point of it, the gist, is to try to find a balance where you don't stay one place for too long.
Hmm. Now, going into the next point, and I'm just gonna drop the information in here for card reading. So if y'all want card reading, definitely you can you can drop the donation via Cash App, $10 or more, and we'll pull a card for you. Um, but the next thing that I wanted to go into, as far as connecting with your higher self, connecting with your spirit guides. Of course, we're just talking about expanding your awareness, right?
Hmm.
Once you expand your awareness, one of the next things to do is to start speaking to your spirit guides.
Oh yeah.
Okay? And I mean, just now, if you don't want anybody to think that you're crazy,
Who
and you don't
cares?
want nobody to commit you into the loony bin,
Oh, they might care
if
about that
you're
one.
if you're still at that level where you're caring about what people think about you, then on your own time, when you're by yourself, you speak with your spirit guides. You tell
Hmm.
them about your day. You
Hmm.
let them know that you're open and you're willing to receive whatever information that they have for you.
Hmm.
Now, another powerful way, which I have been avoiding for the majority of my life, up until the last 7 days, I will admit, like I said, we're not perfect.
I'm thinking it's like 3 days, baby.
See, why you gonna call me? For up until the last 3 days, my spirit guides, including my baby,
I've been saying this for a minute.
for the past two
Who
years,
am I? Oh, little me.
oh, for the last 2 years, is writing things down, journaling. For whatever reason, it actually, just thinking about it now, is that it's one of the ways of pulling things from the astros into the 3D world.
Yep.
Okay, and for the longest of time, like I was like, I don't want to write. Like I could just type it on my iPad, or I got it in my memory. Like my memory's strong. Why I need to write it down?
Or you gonna draw it or create a big old diagram that you don't
Yeah,
use?
and for a while it was working for me, but the 3 days ago, it just really hit me. I was watching something and it was talking about when you fall out of alignment and stuff like that.
Ooh, yeah.
And she had mentioned it in the video. I can't remember the lady's name, but I just remember that one part that stuck out to me was that she started to write, and it just hit me like a ton of bricks. I was like, okay,
Mm-hmm.
okay,
Yep.
and I just started writing and journaling whatever I'm experiencing, instead of writing down my dreams in that dream app that I told y'all about a few months ago. I just started writing them out, and I'm feeling this more of connectedness, even with this meditation that I just did prior to us doing this live, like
Mm-hmm.
literally like 15 minutes before we did this live, I went into this meditation where I was receiving light codes and activations, and by the time the meditation was over, my whole body was vibrating from the energy from the upgrades that I received. It's probably why I'm talking so much and just doing all this stuff right now. but
Wow.
um, but yeah, that has really helped out. So that is one way of really just telling your spirit guides, telling your angels, telling your higher self, I know that you exist. And when you're saying that, of course, there's changing things in your mind subconsciously so that you can really tune in and be able to accept those things. Now, the last thing that I wanted to mention into that is that it takes the faith of a mustard seed to really bring this into fruition. Because once you've gone through and you've done your meditation, you've you've broadened your horizon, your perspective so that you can see and receive more things and you're not taking life so seriously. And then once you're going through that whole phase of journaling and talking to your spirit guides, just have that little bit of faith that what you're doing is working. And you'll notice as you go about your day, you'll start receiving intel as far as what to do along your journey, whether it's to go and talk to somebody, if it's to turn left instead of turning right, if it's to write that book, whatever it may be, it will trigger you and you'll be able to get in tune more. And so now when you go into meditation and you got this tight connection with your higher self and your spirit guides, and you want to go through and ask them, is the cat down the road my twin flame, you'll be able to get a definite yes or no. So that way you can really go on and live your life according to what your spirit guide really told you. So hopefully those tips and that stuff that we went into is definitely going to help out in connecting with your spirit guides. Yeah, journaling was my. I wouldn't even say that was the weakest. What's worse than weak?
Fragile.
It was, yeah, it was fragile and it was a major roadblock for me. A major roadblock.
Alexa, so we lost track of time. Sorry.
Oh, we lost track of time, did we? Oh yeah, but man, we lose track of time all the time.
All the time.
All the time because time don't exist. But let me go through because I was rambling there for a minute. So let me go back and look at comments and see what's going on.
Well, guys, I have a I wrote this back last year when I was going through my stuff, and I was laying on the couch,
Wow.
and I was like really flustered and frustrated with life, and going through one of those moments where I'm like, oh, I hate my life. I can't take it. It's too much. I'm stressed out, and so I laid on the couch, and while laying on the couch, I started feeling just tired. Like I was just out of nowhere, I started feeling so sleepy. And I'm like, oh my God, this is a sweet sleep coming in. Let me just relax and just take a little nap. So I was laying in the couch, drifting off. And this always happens to me, right between this is I call this the realm between sleep and wake, you know? It's like right before you go like into a dream state, but you're not quite awake yet. Strange stuff always happens to me when I'm in that realm right there. And so I'm laying down, and I get the feeling like I need to get a pen and paper. And I'm like, pen and paper? This sleep is about to be sweet. I ain't about to get up and get no pen and paper. And then it kept bothering me, like I need to get this pen and paper. And I'm like, you know what? Okay. So I got up and I got the pen and paper. I'm like, I'm not about to write.
That's a trance state. Yep.
And so I'm like, are you serious? Like I started getting like just messages, and I'm like, I felt like I needed to write. I'm like, are you serious? I'm so tired right now. This sleep feels so good. I don't want to write. So I was like, okay, so I'll nap and I'll get up and I'll write, and I'll nap and I'll get up and I write. And so that's pretty much what I was doing because I wanted to enjoy my sleep. But at the same time, I felt like I need to write this stuff down. So when I started writing, I don't know if I'll call this a transition. I don't know what you would call it, but I'm gonna read it to y'all. It's a little long, so I might be a little
Just bear with us.
long-winded, but it's getting somewhere. It got a point to it, right? So when I started out, this is just me rambling, right? And I call this me talking to my higher self because that's what it felt like. So I wrote, I got so tired on some occasions, so tired of playing the game of life. When I was younger, my cousins and I would play the game of life. I remember that I would always want to quit the game.
Raise it down a little
Okay,
bit.
let me start over because apparently the music was playing. Okay, so I'm gonna start over. Okay, so I wrote, I got so tired on some occasions, so tired of playing the game of life. When I was younger, my cousins and I would play the game of life. I remember that I would always want to quit the game when I was losing. I couldn't see the point in continuing when I was broke. It's kind of how I was feeling before I wrote this. Instead, it doesn't seem that easy to walk away because this is supposed to be real life, not the game. I literally laid on the couch and closed my eyes. I wanted to will myself away, but instead, I felt like I went through a portal. Yeah, I remember now. It was like purple. And now here I am writing nonstop. I'm guessing this is my higher self showing me how to be the alchemist and turn my story and trauma into a tool to come into my greatness. Okay, so this is higher self, right? So this is me rambling, and so higher self responds to my current state of being, right? It says there are levels to this shit. Most don't or can't even understand that the levels are infinite within the multi dimensions of our existence. All are necessary to maintain balance. Yet we still have what appears to be the illusion of choice. The fabric of our reality can be woven with authenticity or with a fake perception of individualized truth. You might not always like the outcome of some of your choices in life, but they sure always taught you something. Now, whether or not you acknowledge what the lessons was, that was all up to you. In the past, you never wanted to accept many life lessons, so you spent a great deal of time repeating them and eventually developed some unhealthy patterns that was not serving your growth. From wanting so bad to be accepted to not knowing who or what you were becoming, completely lost and confused in a world that you created and was unaware. You are still creating, but you are aware. That is the big difference. You are somewhat convinced that there are certain pillars in your lives that shape your story, no matter what or how many decisions you make or who you're with. The characters might change, but the storyline remains the same. The archetypes will always be there for you to choose your experience, aka the innocent, the hero, the caregiver, the artist, the ruler, just to name a few. These are the roles that you would be given the opportunity to play at some point in your experience. Now, how well you play the role is all up to you, and that is the free will that you speak of. Not so much the narrative will change, but rather how it is played out. Our minds see what our hearts tells it to see. In the case of disconnection from mind to heart, distortion is born, which then manifests a certain kind of disposition. Thoughts are not from us, but it lays disguise all around us. When it comes to the brain, our feelings, which are just triggers from the energy that is in motion through the body, our feelings are dissected and separated by the thoughts that seeps into our auric field. So this is a big question. So without thought, what will control you?
Mm.
If your answer was your heart space, it sounds spot on to me. A thought is just that. It's like clouds that pass by, and a feeling is directly followed by a thought. What if thought is distorted?
It is.
Right? And then the label of the thought gets established by the feeling it creates. Then we say good or bad thoughts. When you are an empath and your connection to source is strong, you can feel the collective energy. Therefore, when others hurt you, you sense it. And so you truly want to heal and assist when you can. Because in that moment of the connection, there is a deep understanding of what it means to be connected to source.
Hmm.
Sometimes our breakthrough in is all the way at what we would perceive to be the bottom, but it's just as valid as being at the top. Both holds high intensity of energy, but it's up to us to decide what to do with it. If your heart is filled with love and acceptance, it makes not a piece of difference if you're at the top or you're at the bottom.
Hmm.
The only small difference, if you seek one, would be the impact at the bottom can reach those that really need it the most. All things are relevant and necessary for the sake of lessons, growth, and expansion for the soul. For without hot, we know not cold. Yet when they meet in the middle is where we find warmth. The beauty is in the balance, guys.
Hmm.
Ego tells a story of what and how we survived, but what tells a story of how we lived,
Hmm.
which is which is beyond surviving. The times when our choices seem so few or even non-existent, aka should I starve or steal, maybe perception tells a story of how we live. Our perception is really our opinion. It's how we choose to see the things versus how it really is in its
Hmm.
true and natural pure form. How we see through our lenses will be dependent on how clear our lenses are. Will the picture be distorted or will we be able to observe the story in its true form? The world I will into this existence is a world that is familiar to my soul. A work of peace, I'm sorry, a world of peace, love, tranquility, humanity, caring, and a wonderful world where no one has to fight to survive or have to do things to compromise themselves just to exist in their misery. Hoping to get to paradise one day, or even if not paradise, but something close to it. A place where war is an alien and no one knows what it is and never care to know. A place where everyone is safe and at peace with each other, living in bliss and compassion. Mission. In order to reach and teach, you must be there to come from a place of authenticity and relatability. So, yeah, that's what I got when I was laying on my couch.
Almost like I need a snap for that. But that's not a poem. But that's just
Ain't a poem. I got some
yeah,
poems,
yeah.
but that's just when I was at one of my lowest points last year, and I've been
Hmm.
wanting to read it for a while, but I guess today was a good day for me to read it.
Yeah, it's more of a reflection of everything that transpired because that time that we went through that was a really trying time for us. Not as far as our relationship, but just as far as
Yeah,
life. Um, Things were really difficult at that time, and we
yeah,
weren't. Um, that was something that was missing,
yeah.
and we had to go through. And you know what? The funny thing is that there wasn't anything missing.
It really
When
wasn't.
we go back and look at it, it was just a situation that exposed some things to us. Even though I wish higher self, universe, or whatever could have done it a different way, but it was a way for us to see the true nature of the people that were around us.
Yeah, but the big thing is, the big takeaway that I got from this is, you know, it's the choices that we make at the end of the day. At the end of the
Hmm.
day, is the choices whatever choices that we make, that's the experience that we're gonna have. It's all our choice. How well we play our roles. You know, the roles are always gonna be there. Like the archetype, the hero, the all those roles, you're gonna get to play it, but it's how well you play those roles, right? And also finding the beauty in the balance of things, right?
Yes.
And how we see through our lenses will be dependent on how clear our lenses are. You know, we have to ask ourselves, would the picture be distorted, or will we be able to observe the story in its true and natural form? That's what really causes the issues right there.
Yeah.
Is having a distorted perception.
You said that, baby. You said that.
That's
Oh
just.
boy.
And
Wow.
after I got that download, things picked up like that.
Yeah, they
It's
really
like it
did.
just turned around. It's like I had to get that message. And if I wasn't at that point, and that's why it says that sometimes, okay, we call being at the top and we call being at the bottom, it's like one and the same, right? The bottom, that's where people get their inspiration.
Yeah.
They're in spirit. Inspire comes from in spirit, right? That's where you get your inspiration. You're in spirit. Because sometimes when you're too high at the top, you know, it's a lot of distractions going on up there.
Yeah.
So you're not getting the intel like when you're at the bottom. But it's two the bottom and the top. It's two very intense levels of energies. But when you're at the bottom, right, that's when you really could, or what we see as the bottom. That's when you really could pick. You know, you can pick up your antennas are high.
Yep. Oh boy. Well,
Oh,
we
we got
got.
stuff going on. Wait a
Yeah.
minute now. That's why she said we were losing track of time.
Oh no, no, that was before.
Oh, my
That was
bad.
before. But yeah, but no, we got some people in line right now for have that card pull. So for Solange, you're first. Alexis, you're next, and Salma, you're right after Alexis. So if you all are still on the live, definitely drop a comment. Let us know that you are still with us, so that we can go in and do your reading for today.
And we're gonna keep the way that we've been doing the reading. So my baby is gonna shuffle, and then we're gonna pick the first three at the top, right? Because we in 2020. Abundance is here, baby. Abundance.
Yes, yes, yes.
And that's another thing. Lately, my psychic abilities, like my intuition, if y'all want to call it intuition, magic, psychic, whatever, same thing. It's like really, it's growing. It's growing. It's really growing. Like,
Yeah, because we really have been expanding our awareness of things. Like y'all, if y'all follow us on Instagram, y'all would see that we posted in our story that tomorrow we are going to a magic class.
manifestation class.
A magic with a K.
Manifest.
So
The people said to call it manifestation class so people don't get scared.
no, they started out wanting to name it manifestation, but they went ahead and just said magic.
Oh, they went gully like that?
Yeah, they went go. You see the flyer?
And they put the K, the magic with the
They
K?
put the magic with the K.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Yup.
Oops, I said shit.
Yeah, we can curse on
Oh, we can
YouTube.
curse on you? Okay.
Yeah, you know we can curse on YouTube.
I didn't know. Shoot. I'm supposed to
All
know.
right. So Solange, you are first. So I'm gonna let you go ahead and pull the first three.
What we got? Ooh, we got the eight of what is that? Water. Eight of W for water. We got the eight of water. All right now. Eight of water. And ooh, we have the father. Ooh, eight of water and father. Okay. Got a strong role going on in your life. And we have perception. You see, can't make this stuff up now.
No, because it's
Can't make this
always
stuff up. We just talked about perception. That was in the transition. Perception. Okay? So you got to really pay attention to your perception and how you're seeing things. You know, watch to see if your perception is distorted or are you really seeing what's going on.
Mm. And you know that's crazy because that also came up with your dream because
Oh, yeah.
yeah, because yeah, Alicia had a dream where a
Man.
train was involved, and she looked up the meaning of what that means in the dream world when you see a train in your dream. And what did it say, babe?
It said I have to pay attention to make sure that my thoughts are on the right track. My train of thoughts are on the right track.
Right.
So, perception shapes your world in the way that you view it. Understand what your senses tell you. Knowledge and understanding are limited, right? Sometimes you got to go outside of the mind. Change perception can be unchanged. Is your perception clouded? So you have to check your perception to see if it's clouded or if it's clear. Take the high ground. You might need to seek a new perspective on something that you're thinking about. Challenge your perception. Check to see who influences your perception around you. You know, do you have all the facts? Make sure before you make some type of decision, make sure you have gathered all the facts. You know, try not to focus too much on opinions, and make sure you represent yourself honestly. You know, and watch out for false perceptions too. You have the eight of water. You know, a positive state of appreciation. Get yourself in that phase. Put yourself in a feeling of, having the attitude of gratitude. That creates a positive environment for you. Be Try to be proud of yourself, not to boast, but to be proud of yourself, and cherish what you have. If you're feeling a little unhappy, think about the things that bring you joy, and focus on all that is good in your life. And you might want to question an unnecessary desire for more, because sometimes we can bring that spirit of lack on ourselves, um, by just wanting more.
Yeah.
But
Because if you're telling the wow, if you're telling the universe that you want more, that means that you don't have much of anything. And if you don't want that to be the case, you know, you have to change your words.
yep. And for the father, this is a strong card. So the father is a center power within the family unit. So maybe you might be someone that's like really strong in the family. You know, it's like it's a time for you to make a really decisive action, right? Time to make a decision. Um, a source of strength is not fear. Okay, so don't be afraid of your strength. Pay attention to what your dad teach you or the father figure in your life. Um, Set up and take charge. So you're in a situation right now where it's time for you to take charge of it. Guide, instruct, and inspire with confidence, right? Um, and also make sure you're fulfilling your obligations. Don't slack on it. Make sure you're sharing all your tasks and responsibilities around you evenly, right? So that's your card reading right now. So you got the Father, you got the Eight of Water, and you have the Perception card. I hope that was helpful for you, my beautiful goddess. And who do we have next?
Alex.
Alex, what's up, girl? What's up? What you been doing? What you been doing, Alex?
Yeah. And to, wow, that girl, Alicia.
What happened? What I did?
No, she said, "Hey guys, what channels do you recommend for meditation? I have really been avoiding it, but it's because I'm not sure how I wasn't. Wow, hold on, I'm reading it all wrong. But
She
needless
doesn't
to
know. She's
say,
not sure how to.
yeah, needless to say, we have we have a list of some guided meditations that are on our channel. Um, if you go through and you look at the playlist that we have, you can go through and there's a playlist that's called Meditations, and we have a lot of the ones on there that we trust as far as the meditations, as far as the guided meditations.
Oh,
So um,
Alexis got a new job.
we knew it was coming. We knew it was coming.
We already knew we. That's what all your card reading said.
Yep. 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 Yep.
Oh, I'm so happy for you, Alexis.
Mhm.
Oh, we gotta give this video.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
definitely. Oh, we ain't even doing our own
we ain't
thing.
doing our
You know,
job.
if y'all are on here, just jump out the live chat for a second, give us that thumbs up, just so we know that this is
Some good
something that you
vibes.
all are looking for.
Some good vibes in the house. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I am so happy for you, Alexis. Like you have no idea.
Hmm.
So happy.
So you can get away from them crazy folks,
Whew, get far away from them.
get away from all the nepotism, nepotism, yeah, nepotism. You know, people hiring their cousins and stuff, knowing good and well that they ain't qualified for the
Man,
job.
it's some real strange stuff going on in the work environment.
Hmm.
Like there's this I know there's this one person. I'm not gonna
Oh,
name names, but this person they don't have any experience at all, but they come in making more than everybody else. And it's just like, wow, that is crazy. And you all know why. Everybody knows why. It's just that it's 2020 and I didn't think they do that anymore. But apparently they still do it.
all right,
All right, so here we go. So this is for
Alexis.
Alexis. Ooh, girl, you got the same card you got the last time. I bet you ain't been out in nature. I just know you ain't been out in nature. You
It's
got the
cold.
ooh, the child, new beginnings, new. Oh my goodness, new beginnings. And ooh, perception. We know we shuffled the pack. You seen we did it. You know we shuffled the pack.
So the one that's standing out the most is the new beginnings.
The new
That's just
beginnings. You have the number one on the pack, baby. The number one card on the pack is new beginnings.
hmm
So whenever you see the child, you know that it's new beginning. Get into your playful mode. Start being happy. Believe in magic. We're going to a magic class tomorrow. Laughter heals. Turn all your dreams into reality. Time to forgive the past and move forward.
just move forward.
Okay, reconnect with innocent pleasures, put all those doubts aside. This is a new chapter, a new beginning. Get excited, see your potential, heal those emotional and psychological wounds from the past. Take time to play and laugh and acknowledge your success. Okay, delight in the moment, girl. Look at your
Hmm.
higher self. Look at your higher self. I am so proud of you. Make sure you watch and guard your perception, though. This is a new opportunity. Make sure your perception is in alignment. Make sure it's not distorted. Make sure that
Hmm.
people that are around you are not influencing your perception, also.
Yeah. When you go into the new job, go in with a fresh look. Um, it's just like going into a relationship, because I mean
Mm-hmm.
this is a relationship,
Yeah.
and you don't want to take any baggage from the old job into the new
Buy
job.
you some new clothes.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Definitely. You know what, this is an opportunity for a shopping spree.
Yes.
Like, go ahead and just get you a whole new wardrobe and just
Treat yourself.
treat yourself.
Go
Treat
treat
yourself.
yourself. And then again, your higher self is telling you to get out into nature
Hmm.
because this is your seven of earth, right? Get out into nature. Let Gaia heal you. You
Hmm.
know, form that strong connection between yourself and the world. Make sure you're grounded.
Hmm.
Make sure that you understand that all is connected and has influence, everything around us.
Yeah.
If meditate and still your mind. So with moving forward in this new beginning, you want
Hmm.
to make sure that you have watch your perception, make sure it's in alignment. because it's a new opportunity, which is beautiful. But you want to make sure that you're grounded in this opportunity that you've been blessed with from the universe.
Yeah. And you know what, Alexis? I'm going to help you out because there is an awesome grounded meditation that I had the kids do in the morning. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to add that grounded meditation to our playlist on our YouTube channel. So hopefully by tomorrow afternoon, I'll have it on there and you can just see the grounded meditation. Even though it's for kids,
It's
it's
good.
very powerful.
I listen to it, and it is good. I love it.
Yeah.
It is good. And the kids, I mean, they're like night and day. They are night and day from doing meditation. And they finally started liking it. Like they would fight it all the time. They thought it was a punishment. But they finally they get it now. They
Yeah.
understand what meditation is. And my baby girl, had a talk with Archangel Michael.
Archangel
So
Michael.
Archangel Michael. So hey, you know what?
All right. So Salma,
Selma.
you're up next, and then Miss Dixon, you will be up after that. Thank you so much for the donation. Y'all are
Yes.
so awesome.
Yes, you
Y'all are
guys
really
are.
awesome.
Okay, Salma, let's see what your higher self got in store for you today. All right. What does Salma higher self have in store for her today? See what we got. See, we got a
Yeah, I'm feeling some energy coming through for here. And I think for Salma, we're gonna have something new for her today.
Salma, yes. I can't get over Alexis. I'm just so excited.
Yeah. Let me
I
see
am
if I
super,
can.
super excited for Alexis. See, I got my selenite in my cards. Everybody should have selenite. I'm a firm believer in selenite. Or should I say a firm knower in selenite?
Oh yeah. We like to keep things clear.
All right. So, Selma, you ready? See what we got for you, Selma. What do we have here? We have 10 of water. Ooh, beautiful.
Very
So
beautiful.
we got the 10 of water. And, ooh, it looks like this jumped from Alexis to somebody else. This is the 6 of earth. Remember, Alexis, you kept getting this one? So that's the 6 of earth and the 10 of water. And what else we got? Ooh, somebody's smart. So we have this is a 3 of earth. Okay? So this one is really telling you that it's time to really study. So you got to get into your studies. Are you in school or something, or are you thinking about going back to school? Because whenever this card comes out, it's really telling you to really start getting back into education, like sharpening your tools and stuff like that. Whenever this one comes up, so let's start out with the first one that came out. This one is 10 of water. W for water. So the 10 of water, truly living in the present. So the your higher self is calling you, or the universe wants you to live in the present moment, right? That's where a lot of our gifts are. It's in the present.
It's in the present.
Mm-hmm.
It's called present for a reason.
You might be having a feeling of divine connection. It's a time of serenity and ease. Power born of knowledge and understanding. So this goes hand in hand with this other card right here, right? So I don't know if you're in school or you're thinking about going back to school or you're doing some type of studies.
Hold on a
Um,
second.
a positive emotional state. So looks like you're in a pretty good state of mind. The power to continuously project your energy. So this is good. Say no. Okay, so this is important. This might be key right here. Say no to disruptive influences. So there might be some energies around you who's trying to deter you from pursuing whatever you're doing. You have to stay focused, right? Um, Giving life and power to the shadows. So make sure you do your shadow work, okay? And so the next thing that we have is the 6 of earth.
And just real quick, it is so beautiful right now because for whatever reason on the camera it's not showing us the comments, but I see the comments over here, and Summer was just saying that she's looking for a new job and needed to study for the interviews.
Wow. Go get your study on, boo boo. Get your study on. Don't let nobody stop you, okay? You got to take responsibility. It's time for duty, family duty. Make sure you give love, care, and support where it is needed. And you might be influential in someone's life. You got to make sure you lead by example, okay? Also, attend to important matters first, okay? That's what you got to focus on right now. What's important, you got to get that out of the way. Okay? So your what's the next one that we have now? We have this one. So yeah, this is the one where you're going to have to attend to your studies. So whatever you need to be doing, don't procrastinate. Go ahead and do it. Okay? And that's your reading, Selma.
Hmm. We got Miss Dixon up next, and we got Lily after that.
Miss Dixon. All right, baby, you're going to be the shuffler tonight.
All right.
I'm going to be the reader. You're going to be the shuffler.
Shuffle, shuffle.
Let's see what's going on. What does Miss Dixon higher self have to say for her on tonight? Clear my energies. What messages are going to come through for Miss Dixon on today? Let's see what we got for you, girl.
All right. We're going to shuffle this one more time.
So everybody's getting new jobs because it's 2020. That's what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
That's good. And you know what? This is a perfect time because it's a new moon.
Yes.
And so this is the perfect time. Job preparation, anything new that you guys are preparing for, this is a perfect time to do so.
And actually, one of the other things that came to me about this new moon is that all of the seeds that you have been planting thus far, there's nothing else you need to do
Right.
other than be patient.
Set it and let it.
Set it and let it go. And patience is a virtue. It really
Yeah,
is.
it's a skill to harness. It's a skill. All right, so let's see what your higher self got for you today, Miss Dixon. So what do we have here? We have the King of Air. All right, and now we have Thought.
Mm.
Interesting. Thought shapes our reality. And we have the Four of Earth. So we have the Four of Earth and we have Thought. Now, with Thought, so you want to definitely watch what you're thinking because you know our thoughts create our reality, right? We are not our thoughts, and this is one thing that you really I want you to understand is that we are not our thoughts. Our thoughts are really there. Um, they're like clouds. You get to pick and choose which one you really want to focus in on, which one is going to serve your highest and greatest good. So watch your thoughts. Watch who is around you or what is around you that is actually influencing your thoughts. You want to pay attention to that, right? And so the next one that we have is the King of Air,
I got the four Earth.
and we have the Four of Earth, which is this one. So the Four of Earth, slow and steady progress. So whatever you're doing, whatever you're putting into, it's okay. You know, slow and steady progress, one step at a time. It's really no need to rush. Everything happens when it's supposed to. You know, get rid of fear and get rid of doubt and just keep building your momentum. If you fall 8 times, get up 9. You know, make sure you're resting and you're recharging. And it say that you have a good outcome that's ahead. Right? And make sure you're not making any kind of hasty decisions and make sure that you're watching for careless errors. All right, and your next one is the King of Water.
Oh, that's thought. king of air.
Mm, yes, King of Air. Sorry.
So the king of air. Boom. I love these cards. You know, as a graphic designer myself, when I look at these and, you know, the details of these actually have their own reading within itself. And I wish this camera would get more in focus and I can actually show you some things on here. But I'm feeling like this has something to do with the mass.
Well, the King of Air really represents. It's really telling you that it's no time for compromise, right? No room for compromise. And seek, if you need help, don't be afraid to reach out for help. Like, from higher counsel. And it's saying that, if you're pushing boundaries, you want to question that and respect the natural laws. And keep your judgment free of emotional um, impediments, and don't be drawn into an argument. So if something is going on, don't let people pull you into their problems, pretty much. And if someone is trying to offer you some type of advice, instead of rejecting it, hear them out before you reject it, because it might be our angels and our guides, they talk to us in different ways. They find ways to bring messages to us. So you want to be mindful, and keep your mind free of judgment, right? And so that's pretty much your reading for today. So watch your thoughts. Don't get pulled into any type of arguments or anything that don't have anything to do with you. Keep your mind clear and free, and steady, slow and steady progress. So sometimes you might be working on something, you really can't see the result coming fast enough. Consistency is the greatest key to success. Keep
Yes.
churning, keep building that momentum.
Yep, yep, yep. And Lily is up next.
All right,
We
let's
got
see.
Lily, and then we have M. Jean, who is going to be next, who is actually assisted by Mix Alexis.
Really?
Yeah, because something was going on. Miss Jean couldn't get on, but Miss Alexis just jumped in with her new job and say, "I got you, boo boo."
See, that's
So,
what I'm talking about. That's what's up.
so yeah, so we got Lily, and then we're gonna do Miss M. Jean.
All right, Lily. Let's see what you got going on. What your higher self got for you on today. Let's see what messages that's coming in for Lily.
She feels pretty clear. Things are going pretty smoothly. Look at the way that's just going through.
Yeah, everybody's different. Everyone has their own energies. All right, Miss Lily. So we have thought again.
And I just shuffled that like four
You
times now.
did, you did, you. I mean, this is what it is, baby. King of Air. Huh.
I mean, it's a different set, but
So we got two of
which
the
one is
same
this?
cards. That one is conflict.
Five of
Yeah,
fire.
five of fire represent conflict. So this is usually mean there is chaos either brewing, or some type of chaos is going on, because that's what the five of fire. I mean, if you see the two men there, at each other's throats with a lot of fire. So there's some type of chaotic situation that's going on. You don't want to get pulled into it. You might want to decide to be the bigger person. If it's not now, it might be in the near future. And for your thoughts, you have to watch your thoughts. And if there's anyone that's around you that's influencing the way that you're thinking, you have to watch that also, because again, our thoughts creates our reality.
Yeah. So
Okay.
yeah, so whatever is brewing, be very careful about who you have around you,
Yeah.
and things of that nature, because they can be influencing your thoughts. So definitely hold strong.
Yeah, because the
Stick.
the King
Yeah.
of Air is pretty much the same thing. So I'm not sure. what's going on, but definitely don't get pulled into it. Don't get sucked into it.
No, keep it at arm's length.
Yes, whatever you think, usually that's what we tend to experience. Our thought creates our reality. So um, just kind of be mindful of, I guess, maybe, I'm not sure if it's the current situation or if this is something that might be brewing, but just be mindful of your thoughts and how it does affect your reality.
Yep. She said she's received that.
Yeah, so I'm not sure what's going on, but don't get pulled into it, whatever it is.
All right. And next we have Miss Jean. Okay, let me see what's going on here. I haven't been able to watch the comments too much. Let me just go through to see if we missed anything. What's going on? Gosh.
Was that Miss Lily that we did? Is there
Mm-hmm.
anybody else for Miss Lily?
M. Jean.
M. Jean?
Mm-hmm.
All right, M. Jean. All right, I know M. Jean. That's my girl right there.
Yeah.
All right, M. Jean. Let's see what your higher self got for you on today. Kind of messages you got from your higher self to help out with your situations that you got going on.
Oh, shoot. Touching stuff I don't need to be touching.
All right, M. Jean. Ooh,
Oh my gosh. Give me stuff for that.
I'm just picking up the energies. M.
That's a
Jean.
special one right here. Hope
Yeah.
you're ready, M. Jean.
All right, M. Jean. We're going to get 3 at the top. And we have, this one is the 4 of air. I'm sorry, earth.
No, that's,
Yeah,
is it up?
yeah.
No, that's air.
4, air, my bad. 4 of air. All right. So we got the 4 of air. What else we got? Ooh, we got the ace of fire. This is usually a good card.
Fire.
This is a dragon. This is a good card. Got some. MG is a smart girl.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have the queen of water. Damn, you're a smart girl. Got some good cards.
What number is that Queen of Water?
Queen of water, 12, and ace of fire. Okay, MG. So I think we're going to start up with this one on today. Hold on, we're going to get them here for you.
Oh, I got those two.
All right, boom. So we got this is a 4 of air. So it looks like right now you might want to be thinking about getting things in order, getting your environment in order. Get rid of clutter, whether it's in your mind or whether it's in your physical reality. It's time to clean up house. Create more structure in your day. Try to create some kind of routine. Keep it like a time budget. Watch how you're spending your time. It says if you truly want something, you have to make time for it. Make sure you get rid of all distractions that surround you. I don't know, maybe you plan to do something, but you got to get serious with it, right? You got to write things down, weed out all the bad habits, and remove all negative influences that surround you, whether it's friends, whether it's family members, whether it's just whatever. But if it's something that you're trying to get accomplished, got to take it seriously. The next one we have is the Ace of Fire, which is that one. The Ace of Fire. It looks like some new stuff is going on. You got new beginnings. You got new opportunities. Make sure you're actively pursuing your goals. See, it's the same thing. This is like a confirmation. It says take advantage of what's being offered. So it looks like you got a nice opportunity either coming your way, um, or you might have had it already. But this is a time for you to make moves, pretty much. It's time to, sometimes you can get stuck in doing the research and planning. It's time to take action. Weave your future into existence. So, You know, your future is what pretty much what you make it. You say what your future is.
Right.
You know, you might have gifts where you can take something shabby and you can make it look nice. You know, people have gifts with their hands. It's time to break with tradition and offer something new. You know, and believe in yourself. Don't be unsure. Just believe in yourself. If you can believe it, you can achieve it. Better yet, put a step further. Know that you can do something. All right, and your next card is a Queen of Water. And your Queen of Water says, trust in your feelings. Just said that part. So it's like your all your three cards is like saying the same thing. Trust in your feelings and your senses. Look beyond the surface. You have a really good outcome that's ahead of you, but you have to get rid of the clutter and get things in order. You know, and it's okay to show your vulnerable side. You know, vulnerability is not weakness; it's actually strength.
Mm-hmm.
And you got to watch yourself to make sure you're not overextending yourself emotionally for those energy vampires out there. Just be mindful, you know, but still be the embodiment of love because that's what a queen is. You know, water is malleable, so the queen of the water, right? It's saying withdrawing love as punishment might not be such a good idea, and just use your common sense in life situations. So that's your reading for today. Um, you guys got some good card readings. Yeah, I got a lot of good stuff brewing. A lot of you have a lot of new opportunities, a lot of new things in store, which is good. Who else do we have?
Hold on, let me double check. I just gotta. Lily, I really hate that you missed yours.
Oh no, that was a good reading.
Yeah, but once this video uploads, if you go back to like the 1 hour 15 mark, that should get you right around the time that your reading was done, and you'll be able to see it.
Oh,
So
I'm so. She can't rewind the video.
I think I can't remember if I enabled the rewind
She should be
mode
able
on
to do
here.
replays. We
Yeah,
should. You should be able to replay the video. I'm pretty
yeah.
sure we always have it on.
Yeah, because if you can just rewind back to probably like the last 10, 15 minutes, then that would cover your reading. Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
But yeah, but it was good because if I remember right, it was about. Let me not do that. I ain't gonna say because I don't remember for sure.
You gonna mess it up.
I don't want to mess it up.
All
But
right, who do we have next?
let's see if we got another one that came in. No, we don't have another one in right now. So I'm just gonna drop this in real quick, and we'll just hold tight to see if anybody else wants to. Oh, it's not even gonna let me paste it.
All right, I'm gonna do a collective
Yeah,
card for
collective
everyone.
card reading.
I'm just gonna do a collective card to see where we at energetically right now. Um, See, the perception card kept coming up a lot in the reading. Kept coming up. Let me see where we at energetically as a species.
So funny when you say that.
Heaven and earth, guys. Where we at as a species? Heaven and earth. That card do that to me all the time. I don't know why. Like it's just, and the last time it came up, I was just so excited because I wanted something for the collective.
Yeah, that came up
And
last month
yeah,
in
and I got
December.
I got heaven and earth, and I was just like, man, oh man, oh man, heaven on earth. And that's the card. Why I was so excited is because the card number is 11.
Mm-hmm.
So that made me super excited because I pulled the card number 11, and it was heaven on earth. Uh, Hold on, is it? Yep, that's it. So touch, connect, and create with your hands. Be supportive and nurturing. Seek out motherly role model. No, I'm sorry. That's the queen of earth. That's not heaven on earth. My bad, guys. I'm reading y'all the wrong one. Here we go. Heaven on earth. Perfect. This is perfect. Separation is an illusion, right? We got to come into center. We have to align ourselves. Spiritual being in a physical body. Always remember, we are having a human experience. Okay, that's what it is. We're spiritual beings having a human experience. Always know that spirit dwells in nature. Make sure you guys get out there and you experience life and you learn from your experiences. Uh, Make sure you don't harm the planet, right? And don't harm humanity. The ordinary is magical, and the magical is ordinary, right? Heaven on earth, guys. As above, so below. As within, so without.
For the collective.
For the collective. So be good to each other, and remember that we are all here having a human experience.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So hopefully this information that was provided to you in the beginning of this video was helpful. Hopefully it sparked something in you, because that's all we are. We're
Yeah.
igniters. We're not the flames that keep you going. We're the igniters to spark that flame within you
Yeah.
to go down your own rabbit hole. And hopefully the information about the meditation, about the journaling, I saw some comments popping through that a lot of y'all are going to start journaling, which is awesome.
That is just it.
Yeah, because this is the time to really get in and do this work.
Yeah.
As far as connecting with your higher selves, doing your shadow work, which I'm getting into the feeling that a lot of you all are doing that shadow work. And so now it's time to level up. And it's time to really start connecting with our higher selves, our ancestors, our angels, and all of those goodness entities out there that are really trying to help us.
In there.
Yeah, that are trying to create our greatest good. And oh, and before I move on to that, I was watching or reading something. I can't remember which one it was. I've been doing a lot of stuff these past couple of days, and one of the things when you're talking with your spirit guides and you're asking for things, sometimes, of course, the thoughts that we have or the plans that we have for ourselves, we think that they're great, but the plans that the universe has for us is a lot greater than what we could even imagine. So when you're asking your spirit guides, your higher self, whatever the case may be, when you're asking in prayer, you want to ask that you receive the greatest good for yourself, whatever that is. And your higher self knows, because your higher self knows the situation that you're in. They know that you got bills to pay. They know that you're lonely, or they know that you're looking for that new job, which, hey, Lexa just got that job.
Congrats.
You know, the universe has your back. So just ask the universe for whatever is going to be the greatest good for you.
Right. And set it and let it.
And so, yeah, hopefully all of that information was helpful for you. Thank you all so much for the donations. Y'all are awesome.
Yes.
And big ups to Alexis for jumping in and helping out a fellow,
Yes.
a helpful, oh wow, what's the word I'm looking for? A
Fellow
friend,
subscriber.
fellow subscriber, for getting her reading done, which was her first reading.
Wow.
So hopefully, yeah, Miss Jean, just save this video in your archives. Just share it to everybody and just let them know that was your first reading.
That's beautiful.
And we love y'all so much. Thank you all
Yes.
from the bottom of our hearts. We're gonna go ahead and hit the bed because we got a magic class tomorrow.
Yeah. We're going to come back and we're going to tell y'all all about it. We might
Yes.
do, I wonder if they'll let us do a little livey.
I was wondering, either that or recording.
We might
while we're
record,
in
yeah.
there.
That would be nice if we can do a little
may,
live.
Yeah, we may try to sneak in and record a little bit.
Show y'all a little something. Show y'all a little piece. Why we whisper?
Because they listened it. But anyway, we love y'all. Hope y'all have a wonderful evening, a good night, get some good dreams in, and do some lucid dreaming if you
Yeah,
can.
y'all get some mugwort. I'm telling you, this mugwort is amazing. You need to get some mugwort and rosemary in your life. Get you some lucid dreaming and get all your answers and bring it back down here.
Yep. And on that note, we love y'all.
Love you guys. Peace.
Peace out.